I'm one of those people who never puts off their phone. Okay, in today's terms, it's called FOMO, fear of missing out. And my friends often ask me, whose call are you going to miss? But I think if they're looking for a replacement for Oprah, and they figure that I'm the shit, and my phone is off, what am I going to do? This is going to be a huge tragedy, right? Well, the phonic tragedy that actually happened in my life happened 10 years ago. Because that's the time when my phone number got posted on a Bollywood website, along with some other Bollywood stars. My friends told me I should be really flattered because I'm from TV, and this just meant that I was really popular. I didn't tell them that it could be because I was hosting Indian Idol, which is like a pan-Indian musical reality show, and half of this country's population are closet-aspiring playback singers. So that could have had something to do with it. But from the very next day, I had 40 to 60 extra calls a day. All right? They varied from weirdos who couldn't even say hello to those who pleaded me to get them an audition. They were like, some were gushing, some were pleading, some were aggravating, but most of them were just tiresome. Hello, Minizi, I want to be singer, Sam, whatever, those type. So, from Jharkhand to Nepal, from Indore to Ahmednagar, I had just had it. All right, so from shouting out ethical cyber activity and, how can you do this, to anger at my private space being invaded, to saying, police ko bata dungi, kyun phone kar rahe ho raat ko? I've realized that people think nothing of just picking up a number from the net and dialing it all day and all night just to see whether it really does belong to that Bollywood celebrity. So from screaming at them to just handing over my phone to my Pathan husband who's been educated in Delhi University for linguistic justice, to getting down to teri moki myself, I've done everything. But no, the calls just get more and more and more. If this wasn't enough, my number is listed just below Govinda's number. Now, because this wonderful Bollywood list is not on Excel and it doesn't have lines, my number always sometimes got read next to Govinda's number. So apart from the loonies who wanted to sing, were the, hello Govinda sir hai? Hello ji, can I speak to Govinda hai? Bhabhi ji, jhoot mat boliye. I was frustrated. I wanted to die. Okay, so from 40 calls, I started getting 800 calls a day. So finally, my phone was on silent. I wasn't taking any calls. Can you imagine? Oprah could have been calling. Anyway, so apart from this, my number got linked to somebody's credit card notification alert. I have never banked with Citibank. I don't have an account with them. In fact, I've never had a card with them. But my number got settled in their card alert. Now, the thing is, a lot of you may be asking, why is it that I didn't change my number? That's because I have a very khandani number, a number that starts with 98200. All right? And I didn't want to change my number to 8872 or 67 because that has a very temporary, prepaid driver kind of a feel. And I wanted to have that, I was their first identity. Okay? Well, like it or not, I still judge incoming calls by the first few digits of their number. So if you're a 98100 or you're a 98200, you're gold standard. If you're a 8872, boss, you've got to text me first. All right, I'm just not doing this shit. So the only way I could have a normal telephonic life was if I stopped doing Indian Idol or if Govinda ji, never mind, there's time for that. So then my number gets linked to a credit card notification alert. So I'm this close now to having anti-depression medication. This is just about as much I can take. So I call Citibank, I write to them, I unsubscribe myself from their notification alert, I mail them, I call them again, but no, these SMSs don't stop. Honestly, they weren't that many to begin with. I had transactions of 182 at Food Bazaar, 273 at Big Bazaar Retail, some train tickets, random like that. But they say, how you make friends with this functionality and then everything just becomes okay, you accept it and it becomes okay. That's exactly what happened. So this aberration just nestled itself very comfortably with the cuckoos who called me for Govinda and those demands for auditions. It just all made a one big happy family. And I sort of got very used to seeing these alerts from my Aam Aadmi. Okay, he became my vicarious window to the Aam Aadmi, and every day I would see, money being spent on food and, train tickets, nothing much, nothing too fancy, no restaurants, no movies, etc. And every time my phone would ping and it would say city, first I would be very happy that I wasn't the one who was doing all the spending. And then I would, curiously just note what he was doing. And it was like my personal Aam Aadmi. It was like the Truman Show. This was the nameless, faceless man who was living in my phone. One day he was at Mulund, one day he was shopping in Thane. One day I actually saw a transaction from Andheri West and I wanted to say, dude, can I call you? Can you come for chai? I want to see your face. But no. And this continued for 8 long years, till one day, 8 long years, till this January, when I get a message notification which says 30,000 rupees spent at Dazzle Jewelry. So I freak out. I feel 30,000. Oh my God, my credit card has got stolen. Hey, no, it's Citibank. Oh my God, Aam Aadmi's card has got stolen. This felt like a personal theft. It felt like a personal loss. And the crusader that I am, I called up the Citibank helpline. I'm like, excuse me, I'd like to report a theft. Yes, ma'am. Should I report this card as stolen? No, but can you just check? Ma'am, can you just tell us your name and your birth date for security purposes? No. Is it your card? No. Can you tell me who this card is? No. Click. That was the end. And from January onwards, I've been noticing, spends on Jet Airways, restaurants, bills at fancy places, 10,000 bucks. It's going up. And I've been wondering, what is this Aam Aadmi up to? Has he got a windfall? Has he cracked a great business deal? Okay, is this an inheritance? Has he made a bucket list and has he started ticking things off it? Is he terminally ill? Or is it just that, he's finally living the life that he's saved up for? So many questions. But one thing that makes me really happy is that he's definitely living a happier, easier life, a less careful life, one that I'm actually learning from. And though his life is tenuously linked to my phone, I and my life's learnings are linked to his, and one that I'm very reluctant to go, to let go of. And this, every time I feel that I will get discovered and this little link with this man on the phone gets discovered, it's going to break up, and I'm not very sure how I would feel about that. And so for the man on my phone, I still brave calls from Govinda's undiminishing, unrelenting fans. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.
So if you have an idea that needs to see the light of day, if it's a performing art piece, anything that needs to be on stage, and you don't know how to do it, well, we do. We have the resource, we have the time, we have the expertise, and we here at Kommune have the passion to make sure that the idea comes out of you, gets executed, and just gets the applause in the audience that it deserves. So send us your idea, whatever it may be, and we'll reach out to you.